Hello friends, I am Dr. Naveen Koval and this is Medibut. Today we will be discussing about the fine motor milestones and specifically we will be looking at the drawing skills. So let us take an example from the figure given in the OP guide and let us try to learn these figures and milestones with the help of certain mnemonics. So you can clearly see here that at the age of 3 years the child is able to draw a circle. At the age of 4 years, the child is able to draw a plus sign. At the age of 4.5 years, he is able to draw a square. At the age of 5 years, he is able to draw a triangle. Like that, he is able to draw different figures at a particular age. So, let us use certain mnemonics and try to learn these particular milestones. So, you can see here that at the age of 15 months, child is able to imitate scribbling. So how do we remember that the child is able to imitate scribbling at the age of 15 months? So you can see this 1 looks like I and 5 looks like an S. So the child is able to imitate scribbling. Okay, the child is able to imitate scribbling at the age of 15 months. So you can see that child is able to imitate scribbling at the age of 15 months. Now the next milestone will be attained at 18 months, which can also be written as 1.5 years. So at 1.5 years or 18 months, what is the milestone that child is able to achieve? So you can see here this line can be taken as a vertical line, and this 5 can be taken as a S and can be taken as a stroke. So vertical stroke, the child is able to make a vertical stroke at the age of 1.5 years. So you can see here, so 1.5 years, child is able to draw a vertical stroke. Okay, so this is the milestone that is attained at the age of 1.5 years. Now let us move ahead and see what is the next milestone. So at 2 years, you can see when you're writing 2, there are 2 horizontal lines in this. One horizontal line like this and another horizontal line here. Okay, so there are 2 horizontal lines. So the child is able to make horizontal strokes or horizontal lines at the age of 2 years. So child is able to draw horizontal strokes at the age of 2 years. Now coming to 3 years, you know that alphabet C is the third letter. Okay, so third alphabet is C. So C for circle. So at the age of 3 years, the child is able to draw circle. Similarly, 3 years can be written as 36 months and 36 months can be connected to 360 degree and 360 degree is nothing but a circle. So child is able to draw 360 degree or one full circle at the age of 3 years. So 3 years can be connected with C or a 360 degree, and when you do that, you will be able to remember the particular milestone. Okay, so now we go on to the next, that is 4 years. So at 4 years, you can see that the child is able to draw a plus or a cross sign. So when you're writing a plus sign, it has 4 letters. So the child is able to draw a plus sign at the age of 4 years. So you can connect plus and 4 together and you won't be able to forget that. Now another thing that you have to remember here is that when you're writing plus sign, it can be easily converted into the letter 4 or the digit 4. So how do you do that? Just make another line there. Okay, you have to just put one more line and it will become 4. So plus sign can be made into 4 with the help of a single line, so that 4 and plus can again be connected. So at the age of 4 years, the child is able to draw a plus sign. Now coming to the next milestone, that is attained at the age of 4.5 years. So for 4.5 years can be written as 4.5 years. So this can be taken as a 4 and this can be taken as side. Okay, so 4-sided structure. The child is able to draw a 4-sided structure at the age of, so 4-sided figures or structures can be made at the age of 4.5 years or 4.5 years. So it looks like a square. So child is able to draw a 4-sided figure at the age of 4.5 years. So next milestone will be attained at 5 years. So 5 years, it's a bit complicated milestone. So the child is able to draw 2 figures at the age of 5 years. So what are they? So let's imagine a scenario. Suppose you are given 5 matchsticks. Okay, so you have been given 5 matchsticks and you have been asked to make 2 structures or 2 figures out of that, and these figures should not have been made earlier. Like you won't be able to make a square, or should not be able to make a circle, a horizontal stroke or a vertical line. Apart from that, you can make some other figures out of these 5 matchsticks. So what will they be? So these are, imagine that these are the 5 matchsticks So you take the 3 matchsticks and you can convert it into a triangle. Use the other 2 matchsticks and convert it into a multiplication sign. So child is able to draw a triangle and a multiplication sign at the age of 5 years. So that is a milestone that you can remember. Now coming to 6 years, it's again a 6 years can be written as S, I and X. So this particular structure can be drawn at 6 years. It's a structure comprising of diagonal lines. So what you can see here is that it looks very complicated, but when you see that the 6 can easily fit inside that. So you can see that S will go like this, I will go like this, X will go like this. So you can see that this structure contains 6. So S, I and X is contained within this particular figure. So at the age of 6 years, the child is able to draw this particular structure. Okay. Now moving forward, at the age of 7 years, you can see that 7 letters are there in rhombus and 7 letters are there in diamond. So child is able to draw a figure that looks like a rhombus or a diamond at the age of 7 years. So 8 years, now you all know that at 4 years the child is able to draw a plus sign. So 8 is double of that 4 years. So you will be able to draw a thicker plus sign at the age of 8 years. So you will be able to draw a thick plus sign at the age of 8 years. So double the size at 8 years. Okay, so at the age of 9 years, the next milestone that the child will be able to attain is he will be able to make cylinder. So you can see that the 9 digit can easily fit inside the cylinder. So you can connect 9 years to cylinder. So at the age of 9 years, the child will be able to a structure that looks like a cylinder. Now the next milestone will be attained at 11 years. That is, at the age of 11 years, the child will be able to draw a structure which looks like a cube. So you can see that inside the cube you can connect so many 11s. So you can see this is one 11, this is another 11. Okay, so like that there are lots of 11 inside the cube. So at 11 years, the child will be able to draw a 3-dimensional structure that looks like a cube. Okay, so that is attained at the age of 11 years. Okay, so let us summarize what we have learned so far. You can see that the first figure is a circle. So you already know that a child is able to draw a circle at the age of 3 years. So you have already learned that third letter is C, and therefore C for circle. So 3 years, circle. Okay. Now you take the next figure, it is a plus sign. So you already know that plus has 4 letters. So at the age of 4 years, the child is able to draw a plus sign. Also, a plus sign can be easily made into a digit 4 by just adding another line. So at 4 years, the child is able to draw a plus sign. So that is another milestone that you can remember. Now you can see the next figure, that is nothing but a 4-sided structure. So 4-sided structure, the child is able to draw 4-sided structure at the age of 4.5 years. So 4.5 years or 4.5 years, the child is able to draw a 4-sided structure like a square. Next, you have already learned at the age of 5 years, the child will be able to draw a triangle and a multiplication sign. Okay, and this particular structure, you can see that it's a very complicated sign where you can see that S is inside this. Okay, I is inside this and X is also inside this. So it's combination of 6. So it attained at the age of 6 years. So structure which contains all these diagonal lines will be made at the age of 6 years. The next figure is of a rhombus or a diamond. You know that rhombus and diamond both has 7 letters. So that will be attained at the age of 7 years. The next figure is a thickened plus sign. So you know that at 4 years the child is able to draw a plus sign. So at 8 years the child will be able to draw a thickened plus sign. So this will be attained at the age of 8 years. Next figure is nothing but a cylinder. You can see that you can easily draw a digit 9 inside the cylinder. So the child is able to draw a cylindrical structure at the age of 9 years. The last structure is that of a cube, and you can see that it contains 11. There are so many 11 inside this. Okay, so a cube is a combination of many 11. So you can remember that at the age of 11 years, the child is able to draw a structure that looks like a cube. Okay, so these will be the drawing milestones that the child will be able to attain at particular age group. So you have learned how to memorize them, so that if any of this is asked in your exam, you will be able to get full marks for that. I hope you like this mnemonic. If you like this, please share with others as well. Thank you.